Joe Shaw, also known as Joe Shaw Music, singer-rapper from Sheffield. So I've been making music for around 4 months now. And there's opportunities for things like open mic nights, obviously talent shows. People like Britain's Got Talent and X Factor have started been coming to Sheffield to see what we can provide. So there's a few things I feel like there could be more with sort of like the actual help and support. But yeah, it's nice to see that bigger companies and bigger places are now coming to Sheffield to see what we've got.
Hello, I'm Rosie. I've lived in Sheffield for a couple of years. I moved up here from London. I think the arts culture in Sheffield is pretty amazing because, I don't know, it just seems a lot more integrated into the city centre than other places I've lived. Like, I mean, there's this mural which was done a couple of weeks ago, and then we've got all the poetry and stuff on the walls. There's so much art in the city centre.
Well, no, because there's some pretty good places like the Montgomery Gallery. They're really good. Like a lot of places like the Octagon. People go there to buy art. They don't go there just to isn't that nice? You know what I mean? You know, people do sell things. I've only had 2 exhibitions of my own, and I'm going to do it again this year. But I'm going to get flyers made and advertise it myself.
My name is Sarah Vanek and I work at the Art House. At the Art House, it's a place where you can do pottery classes, painting and drawing classes, sculpture, watercolors. There's a whole host of classes going on, and it's working with people also who have mental health needs. So it's for the general public, but then we do specialise in sessions for anyone experiencing difficulty in any way, might want to join one of our groups and feel comfortable in those settings.
My name is Ryan Taylor. I'm 36 and I've been working as a professional musician for 20 years now. I started sort of on the scene when I was 16 and I got into jazz, and I was playing jazz for a lot of the sort of Sheffield bands. And one thing sort of led to another, and I started writing my own music and doing sessions for other people. And then that was it. I've never looked back, and that's what I've always done. Everything from, with my own music, headline slots at festivals like Glastonbury and Why Not and Tramlines, through to doing some normal sort of jazz jobs out in Dubai, residency work, that kind of thing. Sheffield's pretty good for that in some respects, because Sheffield University is a pretty high profile university, particularly with regard to the humanities, so arts and music. You can get a music degree in Sheffield. We don't have a conservatoire, like just a specific music conservatoire, but we've got an outstanding music department. What's good about the uni here is the infrastructure around it, so there are lots of great venues and they're pushing young artists all the time. Get good, like become the best at what you do, because it's a competitive playing field. We've got 50,000 professional musicians in this country, and each year we've got 50,000 music students coming out wanting. So there are a lot of fingers and not enough pies, so you have to be good. I think that's one thing that I would say. But the second thing is to be a fully rounded musician or an artist, meaning having an understanding of the business, being able to take pride in what you charge and how you value your art really, and try not to compromise too much. Sometimes you have to compromise your art in order to get on the right stage or to meet the right people, but ultimately valuing yourself, your artwork, and understanding the business nature and being savvy with that.
Still kind of trying to figure out my sound. I'm recording my EP at the moment, and it's really difficult because I don't actually know how I want to sound. I like too many different genres that I can't figure out where I want to be. But like I'm really inspired by like lyrically Dermot Kennedy. I really enjoy like his lyrics are just really intricate and magical. They're not like run of the mill what you expect. So I just really like to like whenever I'm trying to write, think how I would word something. Yeah, the music seems really good. There's a lot of like venues that put on live music, so you can always get a gig really. Everyone's really supportive. Everyone kind of knows each other. It's like a really bizarre, massive family where a name's mentioned, you're like, oh, I know them. Like, yeah, that's like friends with this person. I went to Sheffield College for a music course for a year, and that was good. So there's like a lot of courses within the actual colleges that you can take, which are really helpful. And they're run by actual musicians. I just do music full time, my gigs fund me, but I'm looking at the moment to stop doing as many gigs and to start like maybe get like an office job or something so I can just focus all my attention on recording rather than having to like message venues and book gigs and try and focus on that.
I'm the manager of CADS, and we've basically been running studio and event space across Sheffield for the last 9 years. So anything from sort of office space, music studios, nightclubs, and then eventually this big event space where we are now, the other Eldridge House. The CAD stands for the Creative Arts Development Space. We've managed overall about 23 buildings, I think, and around 300 separate studios in them. But now, since taking this on, we've cut that down quite a lot. So we've got 3 other buildings apart from this, 2 really big ones and 1 smaller one. The other buildings that we've got are small business and artists, so they're all creative businesses. There's a mixture of artists and then professional sort of photographers. We've got a couple of composers and things like that, but we recently moved out of our last music studio building in July. We used to have 40 music studios in there and a nightclub. So the main events we've got going on at the moment, we do quite a lot of film things, and so we recently had the Real Steel Cult Film Festival. We're in the process of organising more film events in a few weeks. We've got a couple of the festivals around Sheffield, Word Life Festival, we've got wrestling, doing sporting events, anything really, weddings. We try and do a big variety of stuff. We try and get different people in the venue, people that haven't been here before, and try and do all different types of events.